I moved to Canada in the year 2003 with my husband and kids, and I've been here, which is like 13 years now. And I'm a school teacher here. I was a school teacher in Nigeria. I started teaching in 1982 as a grade 2 teacher. Then I became a certified teacher from the College of Education. Actually, then it was Oyo State College of Education, then it became Osun State College of Education. And from there, I went to the University of Ibadan, where I graduated in guidance and counseling. So I moved to Canada. I got my teaching license, and I've been a school teacher here in Calgary. And the interesting thing is I didn't go to any school in Canada at all, which shows you that we are well trained in Nigeria. I just got some training on the job, and I'm still a school teacher today, a special education teacher for like 6 years with the same Calgary Board of Education. The system here is completely different from that of Nigeria, and that's what we call adaptation. I just adapt to the system, I listen to them, and the method of teaching is completely different. We practice individualized instruction, which means you study, this individual student is allowed to study his or her own way, and that's what I think we need to do in Nigeria as well. Each time I travel, and I see, especially my area where my mom lives, I'm like, they don't even have a standard school there. You're talking of a whole community where I couldn't see any good school. And meanwhile, people go to work, so they drive a long distance to take their children to schools. So I thought of, okay, what can I do? How do I get back to my community? So I decided to buy land, and I'll be starting the elementary school, which is currently under construction. And it's just elementary kindergarten up to grade 5 or 6, which is primary 6 in Nigeria, right? And that's what I plan to do. The school is at Orisumbari area. That's by wire and cable after Akpata on your way to Abeokuta. That's where the school is. I will be working with foreign professionals who will be invited down to come and train people, teachers, because that's really important. That's something that's really missing. Even if you provide computers, you provide technology, I don't think many of our institutions really expose our teachers to such training. I was trained on the job, so whoever I hire, they should be open-minded and be willing to be trained, because I'll be working in partnership with a lot of foreign government representatives. For example, I met one of the lecturers or director of American University in Yola, who is willing to support. I have other people who are professionals, even the board I work with. They will be coming down to Nigeria to train my teachers. So that way we try to upgrade and present a standard education that meets international one, the one that I'm used to and exposed to in Canada. It's about giving back to the community. If I really want to charge the exact amount it should cost, it's going to be too expensive. An average Nigerian will not be able to do it. So you don't have to wait for the government to do what you need to do. If I do believe in myself, I know the skills that I have, and I remember like 3-4 years ago, my students were doing so well. I had a special ed class, and my principal was like, how did you do it? These are kids who could not read well or write well because they had challenges. And I remember I was asked to come and present at the University of Calgary. And it was so interesting. They were like, how are you able to move them from point A to point B? And that's where the individualized instruction works. I don't think our teachers are trained to do that. And that's where the foreign professionals will really help train them. And I'm going to do a lot myself as well.